got camp all set up last night. We had a nice campfire. I was going to cook for you guys this morning over on a campfire. I even kept some wood over here under our canopy dry. But we woke up this morning to light rain. So it's still kind of sprinkling, misting a little bit. So this morning we're just going to do up a simple meal on good old carbon steel, and we'll do it over on the camp stove. Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet out here in the wilderness of the Great Smoky Mountains. We found this primitive campground right up in off the Tellico River, and it was super quiet here all night last night. Woke up chilly, like I like it for camping, and we slept like a rock last night in the back of the overland tundra back here behind me. And getting up, making a nice hot breakfast. We already got kind of bed stuff kind of packed away. I got up before daylight this morning. And again, shout out to Blue Eddy for helping us with the power bank to power some of these lights. Sure makes it a lot more convenient to use those. They actually put out about as much light as a regular propane lantern. And they only pull 6 watts. I could probably run them for about 4 days off the Blue Eddy. So we ran the coffee maker already off the Blue Eddy, had a cup of coffee. So that is really convenient, because if you ever made a coffee on one of these guys, you know it takes forever. And it's hard to make a small amount in these camp type coffee makers. Now if you're going to be making coffee for a bunch of people, probably, and you got plenty of time, that's probably better, because otherwise you're just going to make multiple pots with a little 5 cup that we got that pulls the right amount of power to be able to use on the Blue Eddy power bank over there. So right now, as you can probably already seen, we got bacon and sausage going, and the plan is this morning to make Mrs. Backwoods' favorite thing for breakfast, and that's pancakes. So we're going to get this stuff cooked off first. And some of you might be saying, where's the cast iron? Well, if you've seen any of our older videos, you know that for camping, I like to bring the carbon steel just because of the weight. Yes, it doesn't quite perform as well as cast iron on the cook stove. It does perform just as well on a campfire. That was our intention this morning, but we woke up to a little drizzling rain. I got some dry wood, but you know, we got places to go and things to see today. We was fired up the good old Coleman again, and going to cook our breakfast over here. So what I like to do is, as my bacon and sausage start to get done, I'll pull those out along the edge of the pan here and keep moving things that need to cook more to the middle, because we got a small burner on this stove. So, but it keeps and they'll keep cooking out there, but very gently along the edges. Let's fire our hot water back up here. So here's a little pro tip for you when you're trying to keep your items warm, when you know you only got one skillet. We're going to have to drain that grease off to do our pancakes. So I've got double paper plates underneath here, and get the sturdy kind. We just got these at the dollar store. All right, piece of aluminum foil first. This long enough you can fold it to the middle, and then a double layer of paper towels. I'll show you how it works. Okay, that bacon's done enough for me. Touch your extra grease. Some more seconds. Alright. Right onto your plate like that. It is hunting season here in Tennessee. There's a lot of hunters here at the campground. We'll just fold that paper towel right back in, or the paper towel along with the foil right back over top. Makes a little tent for your items. Crank the ends a little. And those should stay warm enough for you. Now we can clean the skillet out and start our pancakes. Alright guys, paper bowl, bend it to a little spout. Get that right over your burner so it cooks even. Which I'm on a downhill, so it kind of ran that way, so I might have to compensate. So you know, guys know how pancakes are. Usually the first one's a disaster. So I'm going to take a look. A little stick on going, and it usually happens on the first one. No matter how good your skillet is seasoned. You can work it loose. And the first thing I do when I flip it is put a chunk of butter on top. Alright, that one wasn't too bad actually for the first one. I like to take a little bit of that butter that's already started, pat it right down in there. And then,
yeah, okay. It's like, I don't know what would be leaves in there.
I got a dry spot. Yeah, that one looks perfect. Alright, so I'm going to serve this camp breakfast up here real quick. Well, let me get another one going real fast. A little tad of butter. Again, squeeze that paper bowl, make a little spout. Alright. Come here, Mrs. Backwoods. Hold the plate. Right here. Bacon's still warm. Sausage right there. There you go. That's your great camp meal.
Double cholesterol.
Alright, so while we're here at camp this morning doing breakfast for you guys, I wanted to show you a little bit of how we're organized as far as cooking goes. So we got one of these big old like a Tupperware thing here. This is all for your utensils, pot holders, stuff like that, that we need to cook, so I know where everything's at. It's got a lid to snap on, keep everything dry. Mrs. Backwoods is over here washing up a few little dishes that we made, and that's why I keep that pot of hot water. I start that first thing in the morning to get that hot and keep it warm. You use for a lot of things, like if you want to make some instant grits, which we did yesterday. I know, Backwoods Gourmet making instant grits, oh my god. But out here in the woods and you're limited on time, we got to get moving again today. We are doing this Smoky Mountain Trail, trying to make about 1,000 miles. I doubt we're going to get that far, but we're going to get as far as we can. So then we have these retail bins, but if you can't find those, I looked up on those and found them a while back, and we've been using it for a long time. And you can see that top of them, you can also make, if you stack two on top of each other, can make a little extra counter space. Same way with these, you can get these everywhere. We got these at Walmart. If you stack them on top of each other, now you got the whole top of that you can use on top. So in this bin, we have all our dry food ingredients. So that's where our pancake mix was, and our paper plates, which we forgot to bring, and we just picked these up to make things a little faster on cleanup. And stuff like granola bars and crackers. I took a little old, show you this other thing right here, a little pro tip. This was a little lunchbox cooler, and I used it to organize a bunch of dry food in there. There's some smoked oysters. I don't know, maybe they'll eat those or not. We haven't broken into any of that except for some Uncle Ben's wild rice, and it was me. Wasn't that great? Alright, so we're gonna try to stay out of that. I even got ramen noodles in here if we want them. I got some honey, got some Spam, got some corned beef hash. Maybe that'll be breakfast tomorrow. And of course our coffee, some lemon foil. Never go camping without lemon foil. Parchment paper in case I wanted to do something great in the Dutch oven for dessert, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. And then we keep our coolers underneath the table, our folding table there. And then this box down here is for camp cooking. That's where all of our Dutch ovens, skillets, and all that stuff go in there. And basically that's our 4 boxes that go across in the truck. And I'll show you a little time lapse here when we get ready to pack up how easily this goes back out. So it's basically 6 boxes that carry everything that we need to camp. And then of course all of our clothes and stuff like that that really need to stay dry, my camera gear, all that stuff goes in the back seat of our 2021 Toyota Tundra TRD off-road, which has been working great. And then of course we have the deck system here, which a lot of the gear that we want to get to, like, you know, really easily, it's packed up in here. You know, the thermocell, there's one to put my lights in. I got recovery gear kind of stuff in there. But that is one of the best things I ever bought right there. So stay tuned a little bit more here, and I'll show you us packing this thing up and how easy it is.